Hello, Sagittarius. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor, and I am going to do a reading for you this week. A three-card reading, very simple. I really like three-card readings. It kind of really gets to it. I don't four-card readings or Celtic Cross or, you know, I'm really digging the three cards. So, I'm kind of doing this. I'm cheating. I should have done it yesterday, but I can only, they were working in my apartment and it was super duper loud, and I just couldn't do the videos. So I did it by element, and I didn't do fire. And how can I leave on fire? I love the fire signs. I'm pretty fiery, actually. I have a lot of fun. I have a lot of planets in fire. Fire signs. Not in fire or on fire, but in fire signs. Okay. Okay. In the mix. Okay. In order. 1, 2, 3. So interestingly, what I'm first picking up is that you have two fives. You have the Hierophant, and you have the Five of Wands. So the big boy here is the Hierophant. The big boy here is Hierophant is all about, I mean, the traditional reading, the meaning of this card is institutions, government, religion. There's also an element to this card that's sort of like the spiritual light coming in. This is the Pope, simply. And he's sitting, or she, it's unclear. This is really unclear. Sitting between the two pillars of Solomon. So there's a real balance. And I almost feel like sometimes in this card, there's almost like a spiritual light coming through, right? And then you have the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is like the great businessman. He can also, though, in his negative way, in his negative sense, be a little bit greedy, okay? And then you have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands has a lot of interpretations. All the fives have a lot of interpretations. This is like a ruckus that doesn't really come to a conclusion. So it's kind of like a board meeting where everyone, is like, I think this, and I think that, and I think that, and nobody actually, that at the end of the meeting, you're the same place where you started at the beginning of the meeting, except now everybody, is resentful of each other because everybody said what was wrong with the other one's plan. It's kind of like too many cooks in the kitchen. Could also be like a family sort of misunderstanding. This could easily be something at your job, like nothing quite gets done. There seem to be people or a person in charge, but somehow they're sort of absent in a way. They're just watching. They're not really saying, okay, this is our plan. This is what we're going to do. It's interesting. Sometimes I find that instead of participating in some sort of argument or having to have my opinion, um, um, I could just sit back and watch and listen. I don't really have to participate. I don't have to be part of um, the drama. I could just like let it unfold, and then when they come to a conclusion and they tell me what to do, then I'll do it. But I don't need to, make any friends or make any enemies or make any. It's like, let me know when you know. Just let me know when you know. I'm here to work. If I'm getting paid by the hour and it takes 2 hours for you to make a decision, I still made 2 hours of work for like, sitting around and drinking coffee with a mask on. It's the Hierophant. I mean, you could be up for a raise and it's still in the works, or you could be up for some sort of position of authority, and the decision hasn't been made. Sometimes you just like have to let things be and kind of be ready for the change, kind of be ready for, well, maybe it'll go my way, maybe it won't. Maybe I'll get the raise, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll be promoted, maybe I won't. And just sort of sit. I I'll give you one more card. Justice. Just sit. So Justice actually is the card of Libra, and it's Libra season. And so you have both of these. Look at them, how similar they are. Look at how similar they are. They're both sitting between the pillars, right? They're both in authority. They both have the red and the gold. And justice always denotes like a fair outcome, right? So justice always denotes a fair outcome for all parties involved. So you don't have to be one of these people. You could just sit back and watch and let them do what they do and know that all's going to work in your favor. Sometimes, it's like, well, I really wanted the extra money. We all want the extra money. I understand. But maybe with the extra money, it would have been having to, do more stuff that you don't like to do, or maybe it was more hours really for less money. If you broke it down like that, maybe you're better off like as you are. So know that whatever the outcome, it's almost like there's a higher authority in charge. It's really as simple as that. I mean, Hierophant and Justice coming together and flanking the reading, it's like have faith and know that, if like there's money worries or sort of spiritual worries or maybe drama in the family or drama in an institution, or it could be this. So this represents all institutions. So this could be the family. This could be marriage. This could be medicine. This could be the government. This could be religion. This could be all in academia. corporations, all that. It's all that. Furthermore, if you are in some sort of litigation and maybe a company owes you money and they don't want to give you the money, right? This guy could be the greedy king. So, in his negative, all the cards have their positive and negative energies. Trust that it's all going to be okay. Don't get all crazed and all upset and all, whatever we pay attention to grows. So if I pay attention that I don't have any money, then I actually end up having less money. And if I pay attention to, oh, this one doesn't like me and nobody likes me, well, then you're not going to really attract anybody who likes you. Whatever you pay attention to grows. And if you pay attention to the flowers will bloom. I know, it's as simple as that. It's like, well, then turn me off. Yeah, what can I say? It is the way it is. The more you pay attention to something, whether it's positive or negative, the more it'll grow. The more it's in your consciousness, and the more energy you put toward it, the more it'll grow. And it's like the universe is very efficient. So whatever you tell it to pay attention to, it will. It will. So, if I keep on paying attention to some like little pain I have in my body, it's just going to be like, that pain in your shoulder, that pain in your back is going to be more. It's going to be, if you just like don't pay attention, it sort of like goes away. I mean, not a doctor, but you understand what I'm saying. That was an example. Me and my examples. I really feel like you're very protected here. It's almost like you're in this, it's almost like there's a divine decision. And I mean, look at these cards. Look at them together. Look at them together. It's almost like the same in this. It almost seems like the sun is shining, right? And the glyph for Libra, all the signs, I don't have a pen, all the signs have a glyph, which is like a sickle, like a symbol. And the sign for Libra is a straight line, and then it goes like this. So it's like the rising or the setting sun, depending upon how you're looking at it. And it's almost this divine balance between the dark and the light, the day and the night. And it's like, does it really matter whether the sun is setting or rising in that glyph? It's like, the dawn and the dusk are both, as one thing ends, another begins. So I feel like it's all going to work out. I feel like there's divine justice here. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's divine justice. Like if I read it like as plain as can be, because this has the real spiritual element to it, even though it does represent all the institutions. It's the Pope. Just like the symbol of God on earth. It's got the key. And even, you know, the symbol of the cross actually is very interesting. The symbol of the cross is very ancient, way more ancient than Christianity. And it's really about the spiritual, which is vertical, and the horizontal, which is the earth plane, which is the material plane, coming together. And there's a balance there, right? This and that, you know, this makes that more vertical and that makes that more horizontal in a way. Without one, the other one couldn't exist in a certain way. And you have the scales of justice. So don't get involved in all this BS. Let it play out. Let it play out. And know that everything is going to be exactly the way it's supposed to be. You know? Exactly the way it's supposed to be. And trust in the universe and trust in your soul that that you'll be well and all will be well. That is my take for this week, Sagittarius. Thanks for tuning in. If you're interested in a one-on-one, the information is below. Please like and subscribe and press the bell so that you get notifications of subscriptions of videos. And I'm trying to do weekly. And if I can get it together, I have a lot to do this week. But if I can get it together, I'm going to try to do a what do you call it? A full moon video for this week, which is on October 1st. We have a full moon, I believe. I guess it's in Aries. Yeah. All right. Thank you.